Hello guys, you have reached Top It Off with Miss R, and I'm Miss R, and today I will be talking to you about decluttering, minimizing, and prison sentence and parole. If you want to know what I'm talking about, just stay tuned. Alright guys, well, I have made a few videos about decluttering, and each time that I declutter, it really feels good. It feels great. But even though it feels really great, the reason why I'm still decluttering is because of that very reason. And what I mean by that is, obviously, a lot of things you buy for your own reasons, whether it was on sale, whether you are a compulsive buyer, you bought it and didn't know that you had one at home. For whatever reason that you bought things or you keep things, it's really good. It still had the tags on it. Oh, I'm gonna lose weight to get back in it. I don't want to give it away because I done spent the money already. You have to really look at what your problem is when it comes to decluttering, minimizing, organizing. I don't really like to really organize, and I'll get more into that, because you're just still moving the clutter around. You're really not getting rid of anything. You're just, that's another parole. You know, that's just like being in jail and they moved you to another cell. And, you know, you really did not get out of jail. You just got moved to another cell. So you're not out of that prison of hoarding or minimizing or downsizing. You just reorganized it. And whatever problem that it caused you in one room, when you go to the next room, you're just going to still see it. So basically, you know, it just came up on me because, like I said, even though it feels really good each time I do it, I'm still trying to figure out then why you just couldn't do it all at once. So basically, this is just to inform you that you got to remember that you're not perfect. You have to, you absolutely have to address your fears and your concerns on why you just can't do one big clean sweep. It may be other reasons why you just can't do one big clean sweep. Like I said, now I'm still downsizing. I never really had a clutter problem, because even though I had a lot of things, they were organized, but they still was a lot of things. And the more and more that I declutter, minimize, and get rid of things and really address them, the better it is. The better each time I downsize and donate and give away things. Like I have 4 bags now sitting in the garage waiting for me to take them to Salvation Army, donate it, go to the church or women's shelter or whatever like that. And when I bagged up the last bag in the house, there were only 3. I said, why you still have those bags in the house? It was 2 bags. And I said, because you really don't know if you want to give those things away. So this is me addressing some of my problems and how I get through constantly downsizing. So when I said, okay, so what's the problem? I couldn't even remember what I had in the bags. The only thing that I did remember is that I had a pair of pants. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so when I was realistic with myself, I remembered that I had in that bag a pair of gaucho pants that I wasn't sure if I was, ready to part with them. I had a pair of, workout, just run around legging pants. that that I usually can wear with any color shirt, t-shirts or pink, purple, or whatever. And I had a suit in there, a colorful pantsuit. Here's the pants and here's the jacket. Had that in there. And of course the gym shoes that always be on my mind, why, they keep popping up, are these. Okay, these Adidas shoes. So I said, is that the only reason why you haven't taken that bag out to the garage to get ready to, donate it? And that was it. Everything else, I could not remember what was in that bag. So I said, okay, then do this. Take that out of the bag. Take that out of the bag and have your son to take it, to the garage. So everything that's sitting in the garage, everything that, the bag that I had sitting downstairs, now I feel free to go ahead and drop that off, because out of all those bags that I have, those were the only 4 objects that I could remember that I probably would have had a regret on giving up. And this is an ongoing vicious cycle, but each time that I creep closer and closer to being paroled, getting out of jail, because this is like a prison, I'm getting closer. So guys, basically, I'm going to tell you another thing that I did. If you watch my Christmas vlog, I redid my dressing room and I made like a 4-part series on that. And in doing so, I had to pack up a lot of things in order to paint the room, and get everything straight and start from scratch. But a lot of the things that I boxed up, I didn't have to go in those boxes for because I wasn't using them. And the things that I seen that I was using on a regular basis, that's what I had. So that allowed me to bag up a lot of things, box up a lot of things, say, I'm not putting these things back. So I ended up doing my closet. I'm going to show you my closet. All right, guys, this is my closet. And I redid the closet with basically everything I already had. Okay, so when I started putting things back in my closet, I said I really want to just put my favorite pieces back in my closet. So as I started putting my favorite pieces back in my closet, I noticed that some of the other things that I was holding on to that really wasn't important, I was like, why are you holding on to that? That's not good enough to go in this closet. And as I filled my closet up, I seen that I had enough pants. I seen that I had enough tops, So why was I holding on to the fluff? Because that's what I call it. So I started realizing, why was I holding on to all of these other things that at one time served a purpose, but they no longer serve a purpose for me. But that still didn't help me with my mental block. So that's what I'm telling you guys. Really do what you have to do and be honest with yourself. Decluttering, minimizing. Like I said, I don't like to use the word organizing, because you're still organizing things that you really don't use. And know that you're not alone in this journey. But once you start the journey and once you start addressing what is it, if you don't have the receipt, then the money is gone. A lot of times we get trapped in this thing of I'm going to sell it, but never get around to it. So as long as you keep these materials around you, you're re-suffering all over again when you see these things. Now, one of the things that I can honestly say that helped me is, as I declutter, as I donate, throw away, give away, because I haven't sold anything, I already know I don't want to even go through that. The more that things are around you that you know you're not using, if I were you, like I'm doing, bag them up, bag them up, bag them up. If you bag up a lot of stuff that you immediately haven't used in years, months, or whatever, then, like I say, you really didn't need those things. And if something about what you bagged up is even bothering you that you haven't worn, then you separate those. And then when time comes and you feel like you can separate with those things, then do it. You're not trying to hurt yourself in this process of decluttering and minimizing. You know what I'm saying? But you're looking at this video for a reason. And I'm making it for a reason because I have addressed and still am addressing a lot of the reasons why I'm holding on to things, whether it's sentimental things. Like my mother, she passed away, and I ran across some perfumes that she bought me, and it's hardly nothing in the bottle, and I'm like, so what I am going to do, I am going to take a picture of the bottle, and I am going to chunk the bottle when it's gone. Let me show you. Okay, guys, here's one of the bottles. Look what's in there. Look what's in there. But because of the mental attachment of who gave it to me, who bought it for me, is there, I am storing this. So I said, okay. Use that, and then take a picture of the bottle and toss it out. Look at what's in there. There's nothing in there. So what works for me may not work for you, and what works for someone else may not work for me. But ignoring the problem don't mean it's going to go away. But if you really be honest with yourself and find a way where it's going to be okay for you to part with these things, then you're worth finding out what it will take for you to part with these things. Because I'm telling you guys, the more that I redid my closet and I was just putting things back that I really liked, then everything else wasn't so important. Everything else didn't have the importance that I thought it had. And that's one of the ways that I am going to continue to downsize and get rid of things. Because as long as I have been doing this, I have questioned myself on, okay, as you slowly get rid of things, why wasn't you able to just get rid of all these things at one time when you were decluttering the first time? Because it didn't work that way for me. I thought these things had value and this and that, and I didn't want to have big regrets. So, like I said, do what's going to work for you, but you have to do it, because every time you see the same things, you're resuffering all over again. So, like I said, do what you have to do to get rid of these things, downsize. Like I said, I don't like to use the word organizing, because you're keeping the same things that's causing these afflictions in your life around you. And you have to, okay, put it to you like this. If your house caught on fire, God forbid, would you go and rebuy these things? A lot of the things that you buy on sale, this is why I don't buy things on sale anymore. If it wasn't on sale, would you buy it? No. If it's hard for me to get rid of things now, why would I keep on compiling it, and buying more? Even if I get rid of a pair of pants, I'm not going to go and replace those pants. I'm going to look and see what I have, and that's good enough for me. So as I see how I have gotten rid of things, I don't want to replace these things and be, under all of this stuff again. I don't. I'm very careful now, and I don't even have the desire to buy the things like I was buying before. So guys, like I said, you have reached Top It Off with Miss R. I'm Miss R. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below so you'll know when my next video is coming out. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay blessed, love one another, and I'll talk to you later.